The Girl and the Spider's Web is the new reboot of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movies. I'm not that big of a fan. I haven't read the books, but I've seen the Swedish film Trilogy and the remake. I wanted to see this movie mainly for Claire Foy. She's one of my favorite actresses now, not because of The Crown. I don't like her in that, but other stuff like Breathe. She could be doing a drama where she paints a house, and I'd watch that because I like her that much. So she is Lisbeth Salander, goth, bisexual hacker vigilante, and in this movie she's tasked to find Firefall, which is a program that allows you to take over satellites, and the satellites basically give you control of nuclear weapons. And she's double-crossed and she doesn't know what's going on, so she gets the help of Michael Blomkvist, and basically it's like a story of intrigue. It feels like a James Bond movie because it's hard to have a small-scale story when the sort of thing that's on the line is nuclear launch codes. So the cast is what really grabbed me for the most part. I like Claire Foy, but also Lakeith Stanfield's in this movie as an NSA agent. Also, I like Sylvia Hoeks after seeing her in Blade Runner 2049. However, this movie was very generic and bland. You could just change the main character from Lisbeth Salander to Ann Johnson and have her, you know, it would seem like the exact same movie. It wouldn't seem like a Dragon Tattoo movie because it almost feels like they just wrote like a James Bond movie and then put Lisbeth Salander in it. First off, Sylvia Hoeks only gets like 10 minutes of screen time tops. There's not enough development. The trailer made it seem like she'd be such like a big part of the movie, but she's barely in the movie at all. And then she's got like one memorable henchman, but the rest of them are just like, they might as well just be walking around wearing name tags that say bad guy or henchman. There's no personality. Michael Blomkvist is played by someone I don't know. He's very underutilized as well. He's just in the movie. Lakeith Stanfield gets quite a bit of screen time. He's pretty badass. And so is Claire Foy. She gives an awesome performance, even though the movie is very unmoving. I mean that in the sense that, you know, there's car chases, there's fights, there's like stuff going on, but it doesn't feel like it like elevates. It feels like it's just doing enough to like sort of get you there. So when you're watching this movie, it just is like a thriller and you're enjoying it, but you know, if you're expecting something on the same level as the original films, you're not going to get that because this is just like a generic action movie that happens to star Lisbeth Salander. So overall, The Girl and the Spider's Web, it's not awful. I mean, it's just like a movie. It's like an action movie. It's very forgettable though. So if you're into any of the people in the movie or you're a really big fan of Dragon Tattoo series, maybe you can check it out. But overall, it's very bland. So I give The Girl and the Spider's Web a 6 out of 10.